We have some news just coming in. President Abdul Fattah al-Sisi has received a phone call from Prime Minister Narendra Modi of India, in which the two leaders exchanged views on the updates of Israel military operations in the Gaza Strip and the danger of the ongoing escalation, either for its devastating effects on civilian lives or the threat it poses to the security of the region as a whole. The Egyptian president has stressed to the Prime Minister of India, while calling on Egypt's continuation in its efforts to coordinate regional and international efforts to push towards a ceasefire, referring to the Israel-Hamas conflict, warning of the serious humanitarian and security consequences of the ground attack on the Gaza Strip. Geeta Mohan, our foreign affairs editor, is getting us the very latest on that big story. Geeta, what are the details that you can share with us as far as this conversation about the demand really for an immediate humanitarian truce is concerned?
Well, Sneha, the conversation between the Egyptian President Sisi and Prime Minister Modi comes just a day after the Arab resolution that was moved by Jordan at the United Nations emergency session, where India abstained. And this was an Arab resolution that was seeking a humanitarian pause for humanitarian aid to reach Gaza Strip. And that's in that light, if you look at the conversation, it really was focused on the situation in Gaza, the need for humanitarian aid to reach Gaza. As of now, we have statements by the spokesperson of the Egyptian President's office, and according to him, the President of Egypt spoke about the continued efforts that are required to ensure that aid reaches Gaza and that there is cessation of the ongoing Israeli action against Hamas in Gaza Strip. He also spoke about humanitarian truce to save civilian lives and allow humanitarian aid to enter the sector immediately. During the contact, the spokesperson said that the two leaders also reiterated their satisfaction on the outstanding level of cooperation between the two countries. So we are looking at Egypt and India connecting on the issue of Israel-Palestine war and the operations in the Gaza Strip, the ongoing escalation. We are yet to see what the Indian side's version of this is, because we know that the reason that India is given for having abstained in that resolution that was moved at the United Nations General Assembly was the fact that Hamas and the terror attacks were not mentioned, and that there has to be zero tolerance for any terror attack. Having said that, it's a critical situation that Gaza is in today, and the call that was made by Prime Minister Modi in all probability was to ensure that there's a conversation on the ongoing crisis.
Right, I'm going to thank you, Geeta, for getting us up to speed with those developments. This conversation and discussion has been held as far as the crisis concerning Israel and the Hamas is concerned.